Pentagon, you know, typically if you're the slide, I won't give you the other term for within the slide, but slide something descriptor. Usually the general or the admiral or the regular slide. Slide. Not yelling it, but it's just like slide. Because you never give the admiral or the general the clicker. Disaster will ensue. It's absolutely the worst thing ever. Next thing you know, they're like pressing 5 times. Everybody's getting flicker vertigo from the slides.
Kung Fu Panda on the.
I worked for an assessor, and he wanted like 6 or 8 slides.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the final public hearing on 2019 budget. Today's Tuesday, September 18th, 2018. It is 6 o'clock, and we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to start out this evening with a prayer led by our Clerk of Courts, Mr. Spencer, followed by a Pledge of Allegiance. I'll ask Commissioner Salter if he'd please lead us in our pledge. All please rise.
Dear Lord, thank you for this wonderful county that we live in and for our government leadership, that they serve you the way you want to be served. Dear Lord, please look after our federal leadership so that we can continue to get this country going in the right direction and under your leadership. Thank you, dear Lord. Amen.
Please join me in the pledge to our nation's flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, thank you everybody for attending this evening. We're going to look at the fiscal year 2019 budget overview. Dan, is there anything that has changed from the other evening when we looked at the budget? Anything that you'd like to point out to the board?
No, sir. There have been no changes from last week's presentation or the budget numbers, the millage rate, or the total budget that we presented and discussed last week. Okay,
and I see you must not have threatened the sheriff's budget because they're not in attendance this evening quite to the degree they were the other evening. So you could give our word to the sheriff that he's good to go. So, all right. Any comments from the rest of the members of the board this evening? Seeing none. Any members of the public? Any of y'all would like to come up and speak? Please fill out a speaker's card and give us your name and address. And so much for that. All right, at this time we will adopt the millage rate of 6.9, excuse me, 6.
Have a little extra to work with.
Yeah. That'll get the crowd back down here again. 6.0953 mills for the 2019 fiscal year budget, which is 5.07% above the rollback rate of 5.8012 mills. Did I do that right? Good. All right, any questions or comments about the adoption of the millage rate as specified? Seeing none, then I'll move it without objection. Hearing none, it passes. Next this evening is operating budget adoption. The adoption of the fiscal year 2019 operating budget of $175,298,694. Is there any comments, questions, or corrections needed to be made to the adoption of the operating budget? Seeing none, I'll move that without objection. Hearing none, it passes. This time I'll ask if there's any comments or questions from members of the Board of Commissioners or from staff. Commissioner Salter.
Mr. Chairman, I just want to take this opportunity and thank staff for doing a great job this year, especially Jane. Thank you.
Commissioner Lyncher.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Again, like Commissioner Salter, I wanted to thank staff for the hard work they've put into the budget this year. Our budget evolves, and every year the presentation of the budget and the readability improves. and this year is no exception. So I appreciate all the work that everyone put into this. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Commissioner Parker has no comments, so I would like to...
Good job, Henry and Jane.
All right.
I feel like they left him out, so.
Well, and my comments would just reflect what's already been said. I appreciate all the work. I also appreciate Commissioner Lynchard as being finance chair for the board this year. Those guys made you look real good. All right, seeing no, you said that, we did. Seeing no other comments or questions, anybody from the public like to speak? Seeing none, we are adjourned.
Y'all got to start unlocking the doors where they can get in. The crowd up front, like,
What I was gonna tell you very quickly.